Hey, welcome to Storytime with Tiffany. Today, I'm going to talk about the men who raised me, and let's just get into it. So, you guys know that I'm from Chicago. I remember going to see my grandfather in prison or whatever. But basically, all of my dad's brothers and sisters, they were split up because something really bad had happened, and they basically lost both of their parents. And I know that it was really difficult on my uncles and aunts and all of them not being together. But today is just about my uncle, and because I just feel like I don't know if anyone has ever told them that they did so good with the cards that they were dealt. And nobody's perfect, but in my eyes, my uncles are perfect. In my eyes, my dad is perfect. And that's only because I knew what happened when I was a little girl to them. And it was really tragic. And I watched all of them as a little girl growing up, and they just showed up. Oh my God, they always showed up to everything. They showed up for their kids, they were husbands. Like these guys, these men showed up, and they showed up for me, and they showed up for my brother, and they showed up for my other cousins as well. And I'm talking about them because they really shaped my life of what I expect from a man. And I thought that I would have a guy like them for the rest of my life, in the life that they have with their families. And my uncles ain't no suckers. Please don't try them. They is not here for no BS. Don't play with the boot. Don't start none, won't be none. They're not playing at all. If you really want to see the lion, you want to see the dragon, you really want it, I don't think you want this smoke. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just love that about where I come from. I just love that I'm not from a family full of suckers. I know that's so superficial, but I'm glad I'm not from a family full of suckers. They show up for their wives, they show up for their kids. I just want to tell my uncles that I love them so much, and I've seen everything that I was supposed to see, and it really shaped me as a woman to know what a man is supposed to be, who a man is supposed to be, and what a real man is. And still to this day, my uncles, I could call them anytime at 3 o'clock in the morning. They gonna pick up. They gonna talk. They gonna listen, even though they might not want to listen. But they're gonna listen. I'm just like the gratefulness in my heart for them. I don't even think they know, like, as a little girl, I was watching. I don't think that they really know. And if anybody ever tried to come and say, oh, blah, please don't do it. That's a biblical offense. No, for real. Don't play. I don't want to hear it. You can't tell me anything about my uncles at all, period. And I would sit here and believe it unless it was good. Because that I don't see anything else. I've never seen any, and I've seen some raw stuff. I've seen a lot. But I ain't never seen them not show up for each other. And I really love that for myself, considering everything that they had went through as children, and maybe even as a teen. But I'm so grateful as a woman because there's so many women out here that are like, men ain't like, who? Because I don't know any. Listen, everybody has their flaws. We all have our flaws because I've done some fucked up in my relationships. We all have our flaws. But when the good outweighs the bad, that's what we're going off of. Let me adjust. That's what we're going off of. We're not going off of anything else but the goods, the pros and the cons, but the pros outweigh the cons. Every time I talk about my family, period, we're on a pedestal. I put them on a pedestal because at the end of the day, when you show up for me, whether it be a phone call, whether it just be a simple text message, anything, I'm so grateful. And so I hope that my uncles know that they are great and they are so strong and so inspiring to even have good children. My cousins, listen, my cousins that I call my brothers, don't start it because I will come. I'm coming like a superhero. No, when you can raise good men that take care of their kids as well, You know what? Listen, everybody isn't going to be the king all the time, but I come from a family full of kings. So I'm tooting my horn because I really appreciate my uncles. I don't know anyone else who has. I would love to hear from women that just love men because of the families they've been brought up around. I would love to hear some women because a lot of the women that I know don't really have those type of bonds. But fortunately for me, I could say that I come from a male lineage that is great, and I'm proud of that. I am proud of my last name, and it is strong. So, with that said, thank you to all of my uncles. I wish I actually had a picture because they look good too. My uncles are so attractive. My whole family is so attractive. We ain't burned out. It's a good thing. We still going. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Storytime with Tiffany. Thank you so much for coming again. I think it is time to have some guests. I think it's time for the guests. Yes? Because I've had a lot of people send me messages. This a guy asked me when I was going to have some guests on the show. And I think it's about time. I think you guys are ready to hear other people's story times, life drama, good drama, travel stories, like everything. I should stop clapping. I think we're ready. So with that said, thank you for tuning in, and I'll be back soon.